My mother got well attended a little preface to this. I couldn't sleep the last week, a couple of nights, and doze off. And I would wake up, and the Lord would just start giving me things. So go bring back, try to remember. I finally at 2:30 in the morning got up and grabbed a piece of paper and started writing. And I have titled this, A Mother's Reflection on the journey of her son and daughter. I remember how God saved your life at birth. The doctor told me that 7 out of 10 babies born in the position of breech do not survive. God is with you. He had a purpose for you even back then. At the age of 4, you would take your Bible and go across the country road, scoot up in a chair, open your Bible, and preach a sermon for the old couple. You repeated to them what the Lord gave you and what you recalled from the Sunday morning service. Then you would run back and play at the sandbox with the kids. I remember waking up and you were sitting at the kitchen table, and I asked you why you were up so early. You were about 5 or 6 years old. And you said, Jesus came into my room. He was dressed in a white robe, and lights just shone all around him. He was so amazed that the dog would even bark. That's how real and vivid it was. I asked him, did Jesus ask you or say anything to you? And he says, Jesus said, Jack, I want you to preach. I says, what did you tell Jesus? He says, Mom, you know I would. I replied, yes. The whole house, however, took on a hallowed feeling, afraid to walk, afraid to talk. You break the presence of the Lord. I hesitated in His presence, but even now I get a goosebumps as I recall it. I remember getting up in the night and seeing the light beneath His door. You were not a teenager yet, but you would be studying your Bible and other books. You asked me, don't they have boy preachers, Mother? I feel like I'm in a box and I can't get out. I remember about the age of 12 or 14, he would go to different churches in the area, and he would speak, and we would sing. Dolores would stand on the box, she was so little. She'd sing the lead, and Dad would sing the tenor, and I'd sing the alto, and Jack would sing the bass. We certainly weren't professional, but it was amazing how people responded. I've got 2 numb fingers, so it's so hard. We sang the old songs and the people were blessed. I remember how you led the youth group when you were in high school. And the teens told me that you were saving your lunch money to buy books. I was not aware of this. Needless to say, it was that time that we tried to read and we got commentaries and other resources to help you. I remember receiving a letter from actually Diego Johnson, the church Nazarene. And he wrote me and told me of the books that you were buying. He says, Mother, I suggested you have him ask his local church for a preacher's license, which he did. I remember you when you were in your junior year of high school, they tried to persuade you toward being anything but a minister. Well, you could make lots of money in this area, you know. They offered you 5-year, 4-year scholarships to go to a secular college. They tried to entice you. But when you returned in the fall, they wanted you to know over the summer whether you were going to go that way or not. You returned and told me, I didn't change my mind. I'm going to go to a Christian college and study for the ministry. You were always a hard worker, and in the summer you would help your dad at work, on the job, any job you could find. I remember delivering papers in the cold winter, dumping the snow space. You never asked for much. You would say you didn't need anything. You didn't mention the big hole in the bottom of your shoe. And I was shocked to see you working around the altar and a white hanky showing at the bottom of your shoe to cover the hole. I felt so badly. Needless to say, we took care of that problem right away. After graduation, you went to college of your choice and became involved in all kinds of leadership roles.